It's recording started. And we'll have different types of motors based on field configuration, right? So field power supply configuration, last class we have discussed. And we'll have these three types. In DC compound motor, it has a different two concept, right? So differential DC compound motor, we will discuss later, right? And cumulative DC compound motor. So in DC compound motor, we have two topics, right? So two subdivision: differential DC compound motor as well as cumulative. We'll discuss, right? And before into that, I'm just going to go with that why it's called a DC shunt motor, right? So we'll have a configuration like this, right? So this is what my motor, right? So motor structure, DC motor. Why it's called a DC shunt motor? That's why I'm just telling, right? So this one DC shunt motor. So this is brush, and we'll have a stator part. This is what my rotor part, and this is what my power supply. This is what my power supply. DC power source, power input. And this is my armature, rotating part. This is what my stator, stationary part. And both are now connected parallelly, right? So I'm just going to connect parallelly, right? I'm just going to connect to this thing in parallel connection. I'm just giving a parallel connection, and both are now parallelly connected with my input power supply. So this is why it's called a DC shunt motor, right? So this is why it's called a DC shunt motor. Up to this, any doubt why it's called a DC shunt motor, right? So this is called a shunt winding. This is what my armature. So IA current is flowing. This is a shunt winding. That's why I suffix SH, I shunt current is flowing. Right? This is why it's called a DC shunt motor, right? Now we'll have one more configuration. Right? It's based upon field configuration only. We'll have different types of DC motors based upon field configuration, right? I'm just having one more configuration, right? So this is what my motor. It's called my rotating part. So individual one 6 mark கேட்கலாம், but சேர்த்து நடத்திடுறேன் உங்களுக்கு. And we'll have winding like this, right? So instead of having parallel winding, I'm just having a winding like this, right? So I'm just going to have a winding as well as my battery will be here. My battery is கொஞ்சம் கலர்ஃபுல்லா எழுதலாம், but it will take some time. So அதனால கொஞ்சம் ஃபாஸ்டா போறேன். And I'm just going to connect a power supply, right? So this is my series connection. So with armature, this is series winding. This is called my stator. This is called my rotor. That's called my armature. So with the flow current IA, the same current is also flowing this coil. So IA, and this is called my plus power minus power supply DC power as an input. So now my stator and rotor is now both are connected parallelly with my power supply is called shunt motor. Now my rotating part, that's called my armature, as well as field is now both are connected series with my power supply. That's called my right DC series motor. Then what does it mean by compound motor? Right, so both connection will be there itself. That's why it's combination of two things, right? So combination of two things will be called my compound motor. It will be look like this. Both parallel connection as well as series connection will be available, right? So both parallel connection as well as series connection will be available in my power side. So this is why it's called compound motor, right? So compound the cumulative, the compound motor in the sense the combination of two things. Combination of two things. Straight in walla board la, right? So konjam idha pole, right? So now we'll have a brush. This is input power, and this is called my shunt winding. This is my series winding. This is my armature. This is called my plus minus DC power. So this is called shunt motor, right? Why it's called shunt motor? Because of my rotating part, and stator part are both are connected parallelly, that's called shunt motor. If the field winding is now series with my armature and both are connected series with the power supply, this is called series motor, DC series motor. And if it is both are connected in parallelly as well as seriously, right, with power supply in sense, called compound motor. So you took a photo and we'll go with that next screen. And doubt இருக்குங்களா மோட்டர்ஸோட கான்ஃபிகரேஷன்ஸ் ஸ்டேட்டரும் ரோட்டரும் பேரலா பவர் சப்ளை கூட கனெக்ட் இருந்துச்சுன்னா தட்ஸ் கால்ட் ஷண்ட் மோட்டர். என்னுடைய ஸ்டேட்டரும் ரோட்டரும் சீரீஸா கனெக்ட் ஆகி அது ரெண்டும் சீரீஸா பவர் சப்ளை இருந்துச்சுன்னா சீரீஸ் மோட்டர், ரெண்டு கனெக்ஷன் இருந்துச்சுன்னா காம்பவுண்ட் மோட்டர். இவ்வளவுதான் டிசி மோட்டர். இது இல்லாம இன்னொரு ஒன் மோர் மோட்டர் இருக்கு, ஸ்பெஷல் கேட்டகரி, தட்ஸ் கால்ட் ஃபோர்த் கேட்டகரி, தட்ஸ் கால்ட் பிஎம்டிசி. பிஎம்டிசி நீங்க நீங்க சின்ன சின்ன ப்ராஜெக்ட் பண்றப்ப குட்டி குட்டி வீல் மோட்டர்ஸ் எல்லாம் பாக்குறீங்களா, தட்ஸ் கால்ட் பெர்மனன்ட் மேக்னெட் டிசி மோட்டர்ஸ், ரைட்? ஸோ அது என்னன்னா, instead of using electromagnet as a stator, so we are just giving a power supply to my stator part, right? So now the stator part is now going to act as a electromagnet. So instead of doing this electromagnet, they are just going to introduce permanent magnet, that's called PM. So PM is nothing but permanent magnet. And direct current motor, that's called DC in the sense direct current, right? So DC motor, direct and unidirectional power supply, direct current shunt motor, direct current series motor. And PMDC in the sense permanent magnet DC current motor, right? So instead of using electromagnet, they are using permanent magnet inside that as a stator. Stator electromagnetized பண்ணாம stator என்ன பண்ணிருப்பாங்கன்னா permanent magnetized பண்ணிருப்பாங்க. That's why it's called permanent DC motor. One more special category. It's not up to our syllabus. So anyone just make a photo எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா சொல்லுங்க. I'm just going to rough it. Anyone? Kavya, யாரோ ஒருத்தர், ஜனார்த்தன், கிருஷ்ணா, யாரோ ஒருத்தர் எடுத்துருங்க. கார்த்திக், anyone? Just text me, கன்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணிடுங்க நான் ரஃப் பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி. எடுத்துட்டீங்களா? ரஃப் பண்ணிடலாமா? நெக்ஸ்ட் இண்டிவிஜுவலா பார்த்தல, இண்டிவிஜுவல் மோட்டர்ஸோட கேரக்டரிஸ்டிக்ஸ் என்னுடைய காவி எடுத்துட்டாங்க, ரைட்? ஸோ என்னுடைய மோட்டரோட ரொட்டேட்டிங் பார்ட், திஸ் இஸ் மை ரொட்டேட்டிங் பார்ட். இதனுடைய அவுட்புட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா டார்க் as well as angular speed, that's called omega. So இப்போ மெக்கானிக்கல் அவுட்புட், ஸ்பீட் அண்ட் டார்க். இன்புட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா என்னுடைய எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் இன்புட். ஸோ எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் இன்புட் நம்ம பார்க்க போறதுல we are just going to discuss about its characteristics, right? So இப்போ என்ன ஆகும்னா, I need to focus on my torque as well as speed. The both thing is now my output of my motor. So that's why I'm just going to discuss about three motors order. What could I say? So mechanical characteristics and torque and speed characteristics we'll see, load characteristics we're going to see, and we're just going to see about those characteristics. So for example, ஒரு என்ன சொல்றேன், ஒரு நான் if I'm just having a 350cc bullet thunderbolt, I could able to run my bike around இங்க இருந்துட்டு கன்னியாகுமரி வரலும் போட்ட முடியும். around 1000 km 2000 km I could able to run because of that cc of engine, right? The same one more bike, right? So I'm just having a Splendor, right? So bike இருந்தா அது என்ன பண்ண முடியாது, கன்னியாகுமரியில ரன் பண்ண முடியாது continuous because of that bike cc around 100cc. So anyway, the both companies, the Hero as well as Bullet, right? So both are same two-wheeler manufacturers, but it has its own drawback as well as advantages. இப்போ புல்லட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா மைலேஜ் கம்மியாக இருக்கும், 30 km, but the same Splendor will be giving you 70 mileage, right? So it has its unique characteristics the same way, how they just manufactured in that industry. The same way, in electrical motors we have 4 categories: DC, shunt, and series, and compound, and PMDC. While manufacturing, that's called, by doing these connections, field connections, so we'll have a individual characteristics, right? So binding பண்றப்ப you could have a different characteristics. அதுலயே it going to deliver different types of output, that's called speed and torque, right? So we need to discuss those things, right? So we're just going to start with that DC shunt motor torque versus speed characteristics, as well as torque versus current characteristics. We are just going to see, right? So எல்லா motor, shunt motor, series motor, common, we will going to see, right? So we are just going to start with the DC shunt motor, first type of configuration. Before into that, so we need to go with that diagram, right? So how the DC shunt motor it will be, right? So now I'm just going to redraw shunt motor. So generally it will be easy for us, right? So shunt motor எப்படி இருக்கும், my armature and my winding are, that's called field coil, எப்படி இருக்கும், anyone just give me. Both are now connected in a parallel, right? So both are connected in parallel, and this parallel connection is again connected with my power supply as well as parallel. நல்லா வாட்ச் பண்ணிக்கோங்க, இது ரெண்டு parallel வரையக்கூடாது, நீங்க எக்ஸாம்ல கேட்டா கூட is now connected both with parallel and both are connected parallel with my input power supply. So that's what most important thing, right? So input power source kuda is now both are connected parallelly. So this is why it's called DC shunt motor. And the current is now flowing, that's total current, and current entering into the circuit is called IA, because this armature, that's called current flow into the circuit is IA. So into this are flux lines phi A, and into this are power, that's called back EMF. So this is called shunt winding. So either flow or current I suffix SH ISH, and either introduce or flux lines ISH, right? So to this, any doubt in this? So and then the entire thing is made up of copper conductor, so it has its own resistance, so RA, and in the field winding is also made up of copper conductor, so it has R suffix SH, R shunt resistance. And this are the entire equivalent circuit of my DC motor, right? It's electrical equivalent in circuit. So right, so with that we are just going to moving. So I will have a recall. And so what is the value of EB? So EB is now directly proportional to 5p Zn by 60. We have equation in terms of volts, right? So this equation we have already got it. So which we are now is going to focus on my this characteristics, mechanical output. So motor na input power supply கொடுத்துட்டு is now getting started to rotating, right? So rotate ஆகிறப்ப எனக்கு என்னென்ன கிடைக்குது as output, ஒன்னு torque, இன்னொன்னு speed. So we need to focus on speed and torque, right? So now in this equation, this is the general EMF equation, back EMF equation of any DC machine. So either I need to focus on my speed, right? I'm just going to have a speed in the right side, remaining things I'm just going to bring it this side. So EB directly proportional to 5p Z மேல 60 போடும். And this is called general equation, right? So what are the things here constant? So 60 is constant, and number of poles while manufacturing is constant, and number of conductor is constant. So the entire equation now it will become like this, right? So I'm just going to rearrange it. So EB remaining constant, so I'm just having pi and I'm having n. So this is a general equation of any DC machine motor speed is EB by 5. So this is entire equation of speed of any DC machine. It's not a DC shunt motor, this is general equation. This is general equation of speed equation, general equation of speed of any DC motor, right? So while coming to DC shunt motor, right? So this is a general equation because I'm just going to derive it from a general EB equation of any DC machine, and we'll have a equation, speed equation, E is equal to EB by 5. So remaining constant, I'm just going to have a proportional, right? So I'm just going to introduce a constant over here. So n is now directly proportional to EB by ratio of EB by 5. And then while coming to DC motor, right? So what will happen? So now I'm just going to go with the DC series motor, sorry, shunt motor. So right, we'll start here. So here input voltage is suffix A, right? So now we are just going to replace in the term of EB in terms of EA, right? Here I'm just going to neglect this. I'm just going to apply a simple Ohm's law over here, this network. So I'm just going to neglect this part, right? So this shunt winding I'm just going to neglect. What is the meaning in the sense? Why is it going to neglect it, right? So the current flow through this coil is very small, right? So I'm just going to have these things. ISH is very small compared to armature current, because the thickness of current which is wounded on this armature conductor is very high compared to this conductor copper thickness, right? So both are winded, both are coil. This also stator coil, this also rotating coil. This armature coil, this field coil, right? So both are wounded by a copper conductor. just to see the copper conductor thickness is here is very high compared to this one. Upper thickness is very low here, so upon the resistance is very low, the flow of current is very low. So that's why I'm just going to neglecting this part, right? So now applying Ohm's law, right, here into the circuit. So EA is equal to the current which is flowing in this circuit is now IA, right? IA, the conductor is made up of copper, it has own resistance RA plus back EMF EB. So this is the equation from shunt motor, right? So I'm just going to find out EB alone because I'm just going to substitute in my speed equation. So what is the value of now EB? EB equal to, so EA minus IA into RA. So just substitute EB value over here, right? So I'm just going to substitute EB value over here. Now the entire equation it will be converted into now like this. So EB is now changed as EA IA into RA by 5, right? So now see the current is flowing in this conductor, that's called the stator coil, is constant because the flow of current is now here from this voltage source is now IT, total current is now entering into this area is now split into two, ISH and IA. So the current flow which is flowing through this armature conductor is not affecting this current flow through this one because of it has its own resistance RHH. So there is a constant current is flowing into this network irrespective of current flow in this network, right? So ISH current is constant, so inducing flux lines is now is also constant. So this is constant in this particular DC shunt motor because ISH is constant, right? So because the resistance is which is made up by this current is not going to change further, right? So the current flowing this is also constant, so inducing flux line is also constant. So I'm just going to neglect this one, and I'm just going to apply constant voltage for this case. For I'm just going to apply constant voltage, so EA input voltage is also constant. Now remaining thing, so remaining thing N is now directly proportional to IA. So N is now directly proportional to IA. And then we'll have torque equation, general torque equation like, so now when in last equation, last class, anyone just recall it, TG, generated torque, anyone just recall it, generated torque of any DC machine, phi I ன்னு பார்த்தோம், right? Am I correct? TG. So in the equation நம்ம இங்கே cross பண்ணி வந்திருப்போம், right? So TG is now directly proportional to phi A. This is a general torque equation of any DC machine. Any DC machine, DC motorக்கு general torque equation, right? இதெல்லாம் நம்ம பார்த்தோம் shunt motorல this field flux line is constant. So அப்ப இது என்னது constant. The remaining generated torque of my shunt motor is directly proportional to flow of armature current inside armature. So these are two equation we just came through, right? So we have got now speed as well as torque. Both are now directly proportional to flow of current IA in this armature, right? So we are just going to draw a graph, right? So then only we could able to see pictorial representation. We could able to see in a clear manner, right? So pictorial representation. So we are just going to draw torque versus current as well as torque versus speed. We are just going to draw it here. So how we are just going to draw? Right, so I'm just going to draw two graphs. So one is now x-axis la armature current is now flowing. If the current is getting increased, if the allow of current in the circuit is getting increased, a generator torque is now directly proportional. This is called my output TG. And one more case, this is called electrical term, this is called mechanical term. So here speed mechanical term, here also mechanical term, right? So now we are just going to see two different types of characteristics of this motor, right? So in the motor என்ன பண்ண போகுது அப்படினு பாருங்க. So if I'm just going to have a constant power and I'm just going to increase the input voltage, up input voltage is now changing this input current, so IA is getting changed. So if the IA is getting changed, that's called linearly increasing, the TG is automatically getting increased, right? Up graph another, so IA increase பண்ண TG also it's linearly getting increased. So that's why the graph will be look like this. in DC series motor. It should be gradually has a torque, right? By increasing gradual input current, you could also achieve gradual torque, right? While coming to speed and torque, so input current adjust panna directly proportional inducer torque is now getting increased, right? While coming to TG, that's called the generated torque versus speed, right? So this motor, right? So the armature is made up of a copper conductor, right? So for example, so ஒரு PVC pipeline எடுத்துக்கலாம். So அந்த PVC pipelineல around ஒரு this is called PVC pipeline, right? So இதுல ஒரு 10 liters தான் water per minute பம்ப் பண்ண முடியும் எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் மோட்டர்னா அவ்வளவுதான் பம்ப் பண்ணும். If you're just going to 20 liter இதே பைப்ல அலோவ் பண்ண the PVC pipe என்ன ஆகும், it's now getting broken. So the same way the copper conductor is made up of copper conductor and its armature is made up of the coil, right? So and the copper conductor thickness irukku, that's called copper conductor thickness, that's called diameter of this copper conductor. It could only carry that much current flow. இதுக்கு மேல நான் ஒரு 10 லிட்டருக்கு மேல that's called liters in the sense I'm just going to allow more number of electrons. அப்ப என்னன்னா இந்த coil என்னவோ it gets melted and it gets broken. அப்ப motor is now gets broken. So that is called the rated value of that current. Rated value மேல போச்சுன்னா it couldn't able to conduct that much voltage, right? So current carry பண்ண முடியாது, it's now fuse போயிடும் and entire motor is getting failed, right? So coil burn ஆயிடும், total burn ஆகி motor waste ஆயிடும், right? So that's called rated current. So that's why up to rated current, right? So up to rated voltage, rated motor rating, it has a constant torque because of IA is increasing and TG is also increasing, but particular current rate, so அதுக்கு மேல என்ன பண்ண முடியாது, டார்க் அதனால புல் பண்ண முடியாது. So automatic என்ன ஆகும், further it's now losing its characteristics, right? Because of that after rated, right? So that rated I'm just going to mark it here, right? So IA in x-axis, if I'm just increasing IA, TG also increasing at particular stage, right? So that's called my rated operating stage, rated value. So after that, right, whatever I'm doing increasing IA, the torque or speed, if I'm just getting increasing further, the motor is going to lose its characteristics like this, right? So this point is called motor operating region. This is an efficient point the motor is going to run. So for example, I'm just going to have it like this graph. So 0 இதுல இருந்து this motor, right? This is called operating region. இதுக்கு மேல மோட்டர் போச்சு அதோட கேரக்டர் லூஸ் பண்ணுது, தட்ஸ் கால்டு ஸ்ப்ளெண்டர்ஸ். ஒன்று எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொன்னோம் இல்லையா, ஸ்ப்ளெண்டர்ஸ் புல்லட், ரைட்? ஸோ அதோடைய மேனுஃபேக்சரிங் ரீஜன் திஸ் மச், ரைட்? ஆப்ரேட்டிங் ரீஜன். So right in this area, the motor is going to have a constant torque, whatever the speed as well as current, it going to generate a constant torque. After this operating point, it is just losing its characteristic. This is called constant speed motor. Constant speed motor. In DC shunt motor, we will have one more name, constant speed motor, right? So this is the name. Any doubt up to this? So these are the characteristics of a speed versus torque versus of motor, right? Any doubt in this up to? Anyone just took a photo and I'm just going to rough it. We'll go with it. Second type of motor. It's quite interesting motor, that one, right? So make it fast. Ara photo எடுத்துறீங்களா? Text John Bharat, right? Thank you, John. And I'm going to move with it. Second type of motor, that's called DC series motor, right? So each and every motor, it has its own individual character. That's why we're just going to move in. Because of an industry, there is a different types of mechanical loads will be available. Water pumping, rolling mill, and cutting, cranes, trains, electric vehicle, electrical car. So every motor, it has its own, every application has its own torque generation. So that purpose, we are just going to choose a particular motor for different applications, right? So that's why we need to discuss different types of motor characteristics, right? So now we are just going with the DC series motor, right? So series motor. So before entering into the series motor, so we need to draw DC series motor spec and equivalent circuit diagram. We need to go, right? So I'm just going to draw series motor. and battery source. So both are now connected parallelly or seriously. If it is series motor, so both are connected. This is called brush. So my rotating part and stationary part, that's called my stator, are both are connected series, and both are connected again series with my power supply. So this is why DC power, my armature and my stator part both are connected series as well as series with my input power supply E suffix A, right? So current flowing through this circuit is now IA, right? So the same current is also flowing here, right? So the entire field coil, that's called a stator coil, is going to generate phi SE, that's called series flux lines. That's why it's called phi SE. So they'll introduce our flux lines phi A, that's called armature. And here there is one more motor, that's why it's called back EMF is also going to introduce. So E suffix B, and the total current flowing in this entire circuit, right? So ஒரே ஒரு loop தான் இருக்கு. So there is no current separation. Now total current is flowing in this circuit is IA, right? So we'll have a equation, right? So we need to find out the same what we have discussed in the shunt motor, the same way we need to discuss here also. So EB, we are just going to recall it. So EB oda value எப்படி இருக்கும் 5p Zn by 60. I'm just going to bring n and left side. I'm just going to rearrange it. So n இந்த பக்கம் கொண்டு வந்துடலாம். So EB into 60 divided by என்ன வந்துரும் 5p Z. So I'm just going to remove my constants, right? So what are the constants? 60 is also constant. These all things also constant, right? So I'm just going to neglect both things. So general equation of speed equation of any motor is now EB by phi. So this is general speed equation of any DC motor, and general torque equation of any motor, right? So general torque equation of any motor is now directly proportional to phi into IA. So these are the general two equations of any motor, torque and speed, right? So general equations. General equations. Right. So now we are just going to moving into DC series motor. Now we are just going to move with that series motor, right? So we're just going to see DC series motor. Apply simple Ohm's law here, right? Simply apply Ohm's law. So we'll get EA equal to the applied voltage. EA is equal to the current is which is flowing through this circuit. So it's called the resistance RSC, series resistance. The entire conductor is made up of copper coil, so that's why it's called RA. So now current flowing through this is IA, simple Ohm's law. So IA multiplied by RSC, IA RSC plus IA current is also flowing in armature, the same current RA plus the one more back EMF is also introducing. So now EB. Now the same way what we have discussed in last class. So we need to replace EB right here. So I'm just going to find out EB over here also. So what is the value of EB in this equation? So EA minus IA RSC minus IA and RA. So I'm just taking IA as a common term, IA RSC plus RA, right? So this is called EB. I'm just going to replace EB here, right? So I'm just going to replace EB here. Now n directly proportional to, n is now directly proportional to, I'm just going to replace EB minus IA into RSC plus RA divided by 5, right? So this equation now we are just end up with it. Now input power supply is now constant. For example, my case, I'm just going to apply constant voltage. Now this is also a constant, and I'm just going to flow of current inside circuit is also, it will be depend upon my input voltage, right? So it will be also constant because I'm just going to make a constant voltage. That's why the flow of current is also in the circuit is also constant, and remaining it will be now how it will be. Now the entire equation is now n is now directly proportional to 1 by 5. So this is a final equation. So நல்லா வாட்ச் பண்ணினா தெரியும், So and that motor DC shunt motor n is directly proportional to 5, but here n is now directly proportional to 1 by 5, and we'll see the current is now flowing through this circuit is right. So IA current is also flowing in this flux lines. So let's see, we'll have a small individual different individual character of DC series motor. It has a unique feature, so that's why I'm just telling. uh, Series motor, it has its unique feature. See, based upon this circuit connection, see, IA current is flowing this coil, right? So that's why flux lines is getting introduced. So based upon this IA current only, this IS is flowing. So IA is now directly proportional to 5SE, right? It already namakku theriyum. The same current is flowing through this armature, so it will cause to produce 5IA. So IA current is also introducing 5 suffix A, right? So with this, I'm just going to replace pi s is equal to 5 அப்படி வச்சுக்கலாம். I'm just going to equal, right? So I'm just going to compare with my Stark equation. So TG, general equation TG, so 5IA. I'm just going to replace in the form of pi a, IA would replace பண்ணலாம். Because of pi a is directly proportional to IA, I'm just going to replace IA into TG. So in the TG equation, how it will become? TG is now directly proportional to IA square. So this is a torque generation of any DC motor. But shunt motor la pathina N is now directly proportional to IA, TG directly proportional to IA, where in shunt motor. So N is now directly proportional to IA. நல்லா வாட்ச் பண்ணி பாருங்க, இங்க TG directly proportional to வெறும் IA in shunt motor, but in series motor it's both are different, right? So that's why DC series motor, it has its unique feature, right? See, let's see. So this is my rotating part, right? So the motor is getting rotated, right? Wherever go in industry, right? So if you are having any opportunities to visit any industry, right? If you're visiting any motor control industry or motor control or motor manufacturing company where you're having just to have an interview, there is a first question like this, right? So there is a first question like, why the DC series motor is not going to start with any load, right? So otherwise there is one more question, why the DC series motor is not started with with the load. They will have a question like this, right? So why in the sense, so this is the answer, right? So DC series motor is always started with some loads. So na motor on பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி என்ன பண்ணிடுவேன், so this is my rotating part. So na motor on பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி என்ன பண்ணுவேன், I'm just going to apply some mechanical loads over here, and then I'm just going to switch on my load, right? So மற்ற மோட்டர்லாம் அப்படி கிடையாது. ஸோ லோடு வந்துட்டு இல்லைனாலும் ஆன் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஸோ நத்திங் ராங் இன் இட். பட் ஹியர் we need to apply minimum load to that particular armature rotating part, right? So without load, I'm just starting in the sense the motor is going to be jumped from that bolt bit, right? So இண்டஸ்ட்ரியெல்லாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா மோட்டர் எப்படி ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணியிருப்பாங்க தெரியுமா? ஒரு காங்கிரீட் பெட் இருக்கும், அந்த காங்கிரீட் பெட்டுக்கு மேலே there is a motor. That motor is fitted with that concrete bolt, and in motor the rotating part is now connected with my mechanical shaft, right? So the motor is now fixed, right? The motor is now fixed with my mechanical bed, that's called concrete bed. If I'm not having, right? So if I'm not going to apply any load in this particular series motor, what will happen? The motor is going to jump from that bed, right? So that much speed is going to start. So initial speed is very, 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 very huge in DC series motor. If you are not applying any load, initially if you are not applied any load, in the sense the motor is going to run away in the sense it's going to speed, it's going to start that much speed, infinity speed it's going to run. So to avoiding this purpose, what they will do in industry, what they will do in the sense, they are just going to apply a load before starting that motor, right? So we are just going to apply some amount of load, right? Or 10 kg or 15 kg, we are just going to connect this load, this rotating part, then we are just going to switch on, right? Up here, the motor is going to be run in a safer manner, right? So how it going to be safe, right? So we'll have a small thing, right? I'm just going to draw that small bed actually. So bed the motor is now connected. So motor is bedded, and this is my motor, and this is now connected with my mechanical shaft, right? So this is my DC series motor, right? For example, right? So if nalla watch panni theriyo, the motor, this is called flux lines. So 5 suffix S sketch, right? That's called 5 suffix SC. This is called my flux lines, right? So stator coil flux lines. If the stator coil sort of flux lines field flux, if it is very low, the speed is very huge. This is the equation we got it, right? Speed equation of n. This is this, but we are derived like this, right? So n is now directly proportional to 1 by 5 sc. That's called series flux lines, right? In the flux lines, எங்க introduce ஆகுது? This here the flux line is getting introduced, stator coil, right? If the stator coil is very less flux amount, right? So definitely this is called inversely proportional. Definitely the speed is very high, because of very low, it gives you very high. If it is very high, the speed is very low. This is called indirectly proportional, right? So for example, I'm not connecting any load, right? So I'm not connected any load. For example, initially I'm not connecting any load to this particular motor. For example, so input voltage is also zero. Just imagine in our case நம்ம consider பண்ணிக்கலாம் how the motor is getting run away from this motor bed actually. ஏன் இந்த அளவுக்கு safe இல்லைங்கிறது, this is industrial ஒரு big important thing, right? So for example, I'm not connecting any load. So weight வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா kg initially I'm not connecting any load. So tg is very that's called kg any zero. For example, EA input applied voltage is initially zero. For example, first case EA I'm not giving any voltage, so applied voltage is zero. Up flow or current is zero. Flow or current is zero. Up introduce our flux lines, current is also zero. So current is responsible to this person, right? So it's going to generate flux lines. So current is zero. So definitely phi SE is also zero. Up inga என்ன இருக்கும்? EB also zero. EB also zero. So speed is also zero, and generated torque is also zero. That's called TG also zero. Right? In the case no issues. So right, so in this case no issues, right? Now I'm just going to apply small voltage, because I'm just going to start a motor, right? I'm just going to apply small voltage. That's called, I'm just going to increase small eg, small a. I'm just going to apply small voltage. Just see, கொஞ்சம் listen carefully, listen பண்ணுங்க. So initially எல்லாம் zero, nothing wrong, right? I'm just going to initially start this motor with small voltage, very small voltage. Of a small voltage, it will introduce small current, right? Am I correct? Got idea? If motor is starting with small voltage, that's called Ohm's law. Now the current is, now V is directly proportional to I. So small current is getting flow through the circuit. So அப்ப the current எங்க இந்த IA current small எங்க flow ஆகும்? இந்த flux linesல, so இந்த series windingல flow ஆகும். அதே மாதிரி armature flow ஆகும். அப்ப this small current is now going to introduce small phi AC. அப்ப small phi AC, it will give you very high, huge speed. Am I correct? Am I right? Because of EA zero no prachana illa. EA zero at sort of steady state condition, EA zero, IA zero, everything is now zero, right? Whenever I'm just going to apply small voltage, because I'm just going to start my motor, that's why I'm just going to give a voltage, small voltage induce small current flow in the circuit. Appa small current is only flowing this entire circuit. Appa idhula pathina small current is going to introduce small phi AC. So we'll have equation small phi AC, that's called very small phi AC, it will induce very high speed. That's called indirectly proportional. So for avoiding this purpose, நீங்க அப்படி load apply பண்ணாம sorry. So load apply பண்ணாம we are just going to start it in the sense speed is very high. We couldn't able to control that motor. And the motor bed out அந்த பக்கம் போயிடும். Right? So for avoiding the purpose, what they will do? So before applying voltage, they are just going to apply 20 kg or 30 kg based upon the motor weight, motor rating. We are just going to apply a minimum amount of mechanical load, minimum amount of 20 kg or 10 kg based upon motor rating. We are just going to apply a 10 to 15 kg, right? So the mechanical rotation part இருக்குல்லையா, that's called my rotor, right? So I'm just going to apply a 10 kg now motor start பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி I'm just going to hold it. Now just imagine 20 kg is applied. Now I'm just going to increase EA, right? I'm just going to increase small EA. But just imagine பண்ணி பாருங்க, the small IA current is flowing, but the motor is now starting to rotating, right? So the motor is now going to start to rotate. But நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி first case சொன்ன மாதிரி the motor is not going to jump from this bed, right? So run away ஆகாது. என்ன reason சொல்றேன் பாருங்க. If the 20 kg is applied, right? So the motor is going to run, right? So because of small voltage you have applied, second case if you applied 20 kg this motor, the motor is going to get a small voltage, right? The small voltage is going to flow. but the motor is now shaft motor, shaft is now start to rotating, but இங்க என்ன பண்ணிட்டேன் 20 kg load apply பண்ணிருக்கேன், right? So the motor is going to develop that much voltage, that much torque, right? So 20 kg apply பண்ண previous caseல load இல்ல zero, இந்த கேஸ்ல 20 kg apply பண்ணிருக்கேன். அப்ப the motor is going to start to rotate, but எப்படி rotate ஆகணும் 20 kg நான் apply பண்ணிட்டேன், motor start பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி 20 kg apply பண்ணிருக்கேன். The motor is going to pull, right? So its motor is going to pull that 20 kg. அப்ப என்ன பண்ணும், it needs to generate that much torque actually. The motor is going to generate that much torque, right? So for that purpose it's going to consume more current, because we already came with the equation at DC series motor equation. See, I'm just going to tilt my camera, right? So 20 kg it needs to generate that much torque. So for that purpose the motor is going to consume more current, right? So more current is now flowing. So more current flow achna, more flux lines is getting introduced. So more flux lines introduced achna, automatically speed enavagum, it should be controllable. Got answer now? So without load irundhuchna, there is no torque is generated. So there is no torque is generated. Without load there is mechanical torque is generated. That's why very minimum current is flowing. If a flux lines is very minimum, speed is very huge. Suppose I'm just started with this motor with the help of some weight, right? So 20 to 30 kg, right? So the initial stage I'm just going to apply voltage. The motor is going to start to rotate. இருந்தாலும் என்ன பண்ணணும், the motor is going to pull this 20 kg, so that's why it's going to generate that much torque. So the torque is now, the equation is now this much current, that's called square of Ia square. So the current is now going to be very high. So current is, if it is very high, input current is very high, introduce our flux lines is very high. So if the flux lines is very high, the speed is very low. So this is why the motor is able to control in a safer manner, right? So any doubt in this up to this? So உங்களுக்கு என்ன doubt இருந்ததுன்னா, I'm just going to go with it on example. So at starting of this class itself we have started this one. Anyway, I'm just going to give you one small video for you people. So at the starting time of, we have played on video of DC motor, we have played with a DC traction electrical motor, right? So அதனால வாட்ச் பண்ணே தெரியும். With you, now you could see the entire example, right? So I'm just going to share that screen one second. So just going to share, right? நம்ம இந்த சீரிஸ் மோட்டர் எங்க சார் யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க, நீங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கேஸ்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா DC ஷண்ட் மோட்டர் எங்கெல்லாம் wherever there is a constant torque is required in industry, you can go with the DC shunt motor. But in the motor பாத்தீங்கன்னா starting speed, that's called starting speed is very high, you could see that equation, and starting torque is also very high. So in the motor big example பாத்தீங்கன்னா this one, இந்த motor initially starting very high speed and torquing very starting time the torque is very high, right? So நம்ம இந்த வீடியோ பார்த்திருப்போம் already. See, I think my screen is visible, right? So இந்த வீடியோ பார்த்திருப்போம், the train, so electric traction, electric train, right? So அப்ப புரிஞ்சிருக்காது, இப்போ you could understand, right? So exactly, right? So this is a motor which is now DC series motor is now connected with my train pulley. Just see in my left side, right? So there is a ammeter, right? That's called ampere, right? So kilo ampere. The motor is now around 900 kilowatts, not a small motor. நம்ம எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் மெஷின்ஸ் லெவலில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நீங்கள் ECE, ரைட்? ஸோ கீழே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா DC மெஷின்ஸ் இருக்கும், அதெல்லாம் வெறும் 3.75 kilowatts. அங்கே இருக்கிறது எல்லாமே வெறும் 3.75. ஸோ இங்கே எலக்ட்ரிக் ட்ரெயினில் இருக்கிறது அரௌண்ட் 900 kilowatts. ஸோ என்ஜினோட ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கம்பார்ட்மெண்ட்ல இருக்கிறது அரௌண்ட் 2 engines இருக்கும், கிறிஸ் கிராஸாக கனெக்ட் பண்ணியிருப்பாங்க, ரைட்? ஸோ அப்போ 900, ஸோ டோட்டலாக 1800 motors இண்டிவிஜுவலாக கனெக்ட் பண்ணியிருப்பாங்க, right? Both are series motors, right? So இங்க நல்லா வாட்ச் பண்ணா தெரியும். So I'm just going to switch out to my my board. See, so நம்ம என்ன பார்த்தோம், so initially the motor is very high speed ரன் ஆகும். So நான் அதை அவாய்ட் பண்றதுக்கு என்ன பண்றேன், ஒரு 20 kg நான் அப்ளை பண்ணிட்டு தான் வோல்டேஜ் அப்ளை பண்றேன். ஸோ அப்போ வோல்டேஜ் அப்ளை பண்ண என்ன ஆகும், ஸ்மால் கரண்ட் ஃப்ளோ ஆகும்னு சொல்றோம். பட் இன்ஸ்டெட் ஆஃப் ஸ்மால் கரண்ட் ஐ நீட் டு புல் திஸ் 20 kg வெயிட். ஸோ அப்போ அதுக்கு அவ்வளோ டார்க் எனக்கு தேவைப்படும். அந்த டார்க் எடுக்கிறதுக்காக இனிஷியலாகவே மோட்டர் என்ன பண்ணும், இனிஷியலாகவே அதிகமாக கரண்ட் எடுக்கும், IA ஸ்கொயர். Initially the motor is going to consume much electrons, that's called much electricity. So initially startingly it's going to generate that much torque. So for that purpose initially the current flowing in this circuit is very high. அப்போ வெரி ஹைல போச்சுன்னா ஃப்ளக்ஸ் லைன்ஸ் ஆல்சோ இந்த செக்யூர்ல தான் ஃப்ளோ ஆகுது. திஸ் கால்ட் மை ஆர்மேச்சர், இங்கே தான் லோடு கனெக்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். அப்போ இந்த செக்யூர்ல தான் சீரீஸ்ல என்னுடைய காயில் இருக்கு. selector coil. அப்போ இதில் தான் current flow ஆகணும், வேறு வழியே கிடையாது. So that's why it's going to introduce more flux lines. So more flux lines, speed is very high. If the flux line is getting low, speed is getting very high. So for example, அந்த 20 kg சொல்கிறோம் இல்லையா, அந்த 20 kg வர ஒன்றும் இல்லை. I'm just going to share that entire screen compartment. Train இருக்குல்ல, train entire compartment. Just imagine ஒரு 40 compartments எவ்வளோ வெயிட் இருக்கும், and engine, just imagine how many weight. So around ஒரு 505,000 kgs of tons என்ன பண்றேன், 5,000 tons of kgs I'm just going to connect it here. இந்த மோட்டரோட சாஃப்ட்ல கனெக்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கேன், இந்த வீல்ல கனெக்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். இந்த வீல்ல is now going to attach to my rotating part of my armature. ரைட், நல்லா வாட்ச் பண்ணீங்கன்னா தெரியும். இனிஷியலாக நான் என்ன சொன்னேன், current is very 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 high because of the train is now to pull this entire thing, entire compartment. 40 compartments இருக்குன்னா just imagine, எல்லாமே made up of metal, எல்லாமே மெட்டல் கூட்ஸ் கரியர், இது எல்லாமே நாம பீப்புள் உள்ள இருப்போம், ரைட். ஸோ each and every kg is now applied this train wheel. அப்போ இவ்வளோ வெயிட்டையும் இனிஷியலாக அந்த மோட்டர் என்ன பண்ணும், இட்ஸ் நீட்ஸ் டு புல், ரைட். ஸோ புல் பண்ணணும்னா என்ன பண்ணும், தட் மச் மெக்கானிக்கல் டார்க் இஸ் கோயிங் டு பி ஜெனரேட்டட். ஸோ அவ்வளோ டார்க் ஜெனரேட் பண்ணணும்னா அவ்வளோ வெயிட் ஐ நீட் டு புல். ஸோ ஃபார் தட் பர்பஸ் த மோட்டர் இஸ் கோயிங் டு கன்சியூம் தட் மச் கரண்ட், ரைட். ஸோ அப்போ என்ன பண்ணணும்னா, நல்லா வாட்ச் பண்ணே தெரியும், இனிஷியலாக த கரண்ட் இஸ் வெரி 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 ஹியூஜ், ரைட். தென் ஒன்லி இட் குட் ஏபிள் டு புல் திஸ் என்டையர் ட்ரெயின். அப்போனா இவ்வளோ டார்க் தேவைப்பட்டிருக்கு, அவ்வளோ டார்க்குக்கு எனக்கு அவ்வளோ கரண்ட் வேணும். அப்போ இனிஷியலாக என்ன பண்ணியிருக்கோம், எக்கச்சக்க கரண்ட் எடுத்திருக்கும். ஸோ பை ஹேவிங் this much current is now flowing in my stator coil because it's both are seriously connection. So now this much very high current is going to generate very high flux. So we'll have equation now indirectly proportional. Very high flux line, it's going to introduce very low speed. So that's why நல்லா வாட்ச் பண்ணீங்கன்னா தெரியும். I will have a small moral here. ஸ்டார்டிங்ல பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கரண்ட் ரொம்ப அதிகமாக இருக்கும், ஸ்பீட் ரொம்ப 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 கம்மியாக இருக்கும். கண்டினியூ பண்ண பார்த்துட்டே இருங்க, ஸ்பீட் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகி இருக்கும், கரண்ட் கம்மியாக இருக்கும். See, I'm just going to play it. This application of DC series motor, right? Wherever go very high speed torque. நல்லா வாட்ச் பண்ணி பாருங்க. This is called kilo ampere. It's called kilo ampere, not a normal ampere. 1000 in terms of 100. In terms of 100. நல்லா வாட்ச் பண்ணி பாருங்க. Speed is now only 5 km. But ampere பாருங்க 1000 ampere போயிடுச்சு. Current is very huge actually. Speed பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வெறும் 510. Now current is 1500. Now speed is very low. நல்லா வாட்ச் பண்ணீங்கன்னா தெரியும், the current is getting decrease ஆகும், speed பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகும். Just see. Speed பார்த்தீங்கன்னா around 70. Speed பார்த்தீங்கன்னா around 90, right? So அங்கே சைடில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, right, it's now getting down. The ampere is now getting down. The current flow is now getting down. அப்போ என்ன ஆகும், ஸ்பீட் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக கரண்ட் கம்மியாகுதுனப்போ ஃப்ளக்ஸ் லைன்ஸ் கம்மியாக தான் இன்டியூஸ் ஆகும். அப்போ ஸ்பீட் இஸ் இன்வெர்ஸ்லி ப்ரொபோர்ஷனல். நவ் ஸ்பீட் இஸ் நவ் 1000, சரி, 120 km/h, ரைட். So current increase ஆச்சுன்னா the flux line is going to be increased. So it's now directly inversely proportional. The speed is getting down. If the current is getting down, the introducing flux line is very low. Speed is indirectly proportional. The speed is very high. Right. So this is application of DC series motor, right? So I'm just going to stop it, right? So அப்போ புரிஞ்சிருக்காது. Now you could see. So in industrial, யார் question கேட்டாலும் you could see, you could tell. So in DC series motor, we couldn't run without any load. So initially the motor is going to start with some amount of load. So otherwise load இல்லாம start பண்ணிட்டா என்ன ஆகும், the motor is going to be jump it from that bed. So it's run away, right? So this is a moral. In DC series motors there is much applications, right? So electric train use பண்ணுவாங்க because of initially அவ்வளோ weight it needs to pull. And shipyardல பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ships இருக்கும், அதாவது containers கொண்டு வருவாங்க shipyardல. We need to bring it, and we need to pick that container from the shipyard, and we need to unload it, right? So அதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா, there is a crane மேல இருக்கும். அந்த crane now working with only DC series motor, right? So crane, initially அவ்வளோ container weight இருக்கும், தூக்குறதுக்கு we go with it, the high torque machines, right? That's why it's go with DC series motor, right? In electric traction. So wherever go in a constant torque, we can go with a shunt motor. So here it is called series motor, right? So anyone just take a snap and we'll go with that graphical view. That's graph bathroom. Anyone just rough it. Sorry, anyone just take a snap. John எடுத்துட்டேன் நினைக்கிறேன். I'm just going to rough it once again. we'll go with that graphical view. That's called characteristics, right? So we'll go with that. It's easy actually. So இதெல்லாம் புரிஞ்சுச்சுன்னா அது easy, right? So I'm just going to go with it. So two characteristics, two diagram. I'm just going to time எடுத்துக்கல, easy முடிச்சலாம். And one more thing. So this is called IA. This is called TG. This is called electrical, this is mechanical. Here speed versus TG. So both are mechanical, right? So how it will be. So நல்லா வாட்ச் பண்ணீங்கன்னா தெரியும், என்னோட ஈக்குவேஷன் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா TG is now directly proportional to IA square இருந்துச்சு, right? So if IA is TG is 1, IA is 1. If TG is 2, IA is 4. TG is 3 is 9. 4 na 16. So it's now it's getting எப்படி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா லீனியரா, நம்ம DC channel மட்டும் லீனியரா போகாது, இது எப்படி போகும். So if IA current is now increasing, TG is now start with like this, but எப்படி போகும், இப்படி போகும், right? So parabolic, it looks like parabolic cover போகும், right? So this is called IA increase பண்ண it's now torque is very high, right? Am I correct? It's like a parabolic, right? And then we'll go with that speed. So initially motor pathina n is now directly proportional, indirectly proportional to 5. N is now indirectly proportional to 5. So without loading, the motor is at very high speed, right? So the motor is at very high speed somewhere here. So the motor is somewhat very high speed. So when I'm just going to apply load current, right? So I'm just going to apply more current. So now the speed is getting reduced. So load apply பண்றப்ப motor load apply பண்ண, that's called load instance current. Whenever the current is getting increased, the speed is also getting decreased. So but initially the motor is at somewhere, so initially have very high speed, right? Very high speed இருக்கும். Whenever I'm just going to apply load, it's now getting down, right? So these are the characteristics of my DC series motor. This is called electrical torque characteristics, and this is mechanical characteristics. Anyone just took a photo, and we'll go with the third type of motor, that's called compound motor. It's very easy actually. Anyone just make it fast. Shall I wrap it? Anyone? Shall I wrap? John? John, எடுத்துட்டீங்களா? Shall I wrap it? Yes. Now we'll go with it one more type motor, that's called compound motor. So with that compound motor, we're going to stop today classes, and tomorrow this is Monday, we're just going to start with that AC, right? Tesla. It will be very interesting topic, right? So we'll go with it. And this is the last type, compound motor. But PMDC syllabus இல்லை உங்களுக்கு, அதனால I'm just going to skip it right now. PMDC இல்லை, right? So compound motor will have a both connection, right? Series as well as parallel. It's called motor armature. Will have two connections, right? So one is now series, one is now parallel, right? We are just going to connect both windings. So one is now series connection, one is parallel connection. So one is now series connection, right? So one more connection is now parallel connection. Both connections will be there. That's why it's called compound motor, right? So this power supply is called my power supply. So I'm just going to connect my series resistance, sorry, series coil and parallel coil. So both are connected series as well as parallel into the power supply. It's called plus minus DC input power. This is called shunt winding. So current is flowing in the circuit is ISH. This is called series winding. This current is now flowing in the circuit is I suffix C, and this is armature current, so I suffix A, right? So இதனோட resistance RSH, இதனோட resistance RSE, and இதல flow resistance, now இருக்கிற resistance R suffix A, right? So இதல introduce our flux lines. Because of ISH current is flowing, so இதல flow or flux lines I suffix SH. So இதல current is now flowing in the coil producer flux lines I suffix SE, and இதல இதுவும் coil தான், இதல I suffix A current is now flowing, flux is now I suffix A. And then there is a back EMF also getting introduced over here. Back EMF also getting introduced. So these are the terms will be here. So now here main flux phi suffix A and axillary fluxes and these two things, right? Here see, in some cases that's called I suffix s cento in the series flux lines is now adding together. So in the ரெண்டு flux lines add ஆகி மாதிரி winding பண்ணிருந்தனா, that's called my cumulative DC motor. Cumulative DC compound motor. This answer, right? So cumulative DC compound motor. If in some cases phi SH minus phi SC, if I'm just going to swap these two windings, so I'm just going to swap it, right? So I'm just going to connect this winding here and this winding this here. So அப்படி connect பண்ணா now both are getting cancelled. That's called a minus side. This is called differential. This is a simple thing. So differential DC compound motor, right? So this is a simple thing. So if just both flux lines are adding together in the sense, so both flux lines are adding together, this is called cumulative DC compound motor. If I just do summation action, it's called minus action, this is called a differential compound motor, right? So இதனோட graph எப்படி இருக்கும்னா, so we'll have two configurations, right? So we'll have two configurations over here. So in the motor pathina, it will have a shunt connection, it will have a series connection. So அப்ப என்ன ஆகும், individual two motor இருந்துச்சு இல்லையா, shunt motor and series motor. So both would advantage inge common and vandrum. So both motor advantage is now it's now coming into a single roof, right? So I'm just going to draw here. It will be very easy. So one is now armature current, one is my TG, here also TG, here is now speed. So நல்லா வாட்ச் பண்ணீங்கன்னா தெரிஞ்சிருக்கும் என்னுடைய shunt motorல எப்படி இருந்துச்சு, for a particular operating point the torque is now maintained as constant, அதுக்கப்புறம் ஈவனா டிராப் ஆச்சு, ரைட்? ஸ்பீட் இஸ் ஆல்சோ நவ் இட் வில் பி லுக் லைக் திஸ். ஸோ இப்போ என்ன பண்ண போறோம் அப்படின்னா, இந்த மோட்டர் இஸ் நவ் காம்பினேஷன் ஆஃப் டூ திங்ஸ். Gradual drop out, right? So it's going to be gradual drop instead of sudden changes, right? இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா in shunt motorல there is a speed is now gradually increased and it's now constant, but இது எப்படி இருக்குன்னா it's now going to gradually decrease, right? So anga base drop achu, is now speed is now getting drop like this, right? So sorry so parabolic, so if we drop achu, so we're just going to stop here. I think time is now 12 o'clock. We're just going to stop here. So we'll start by tomorrow classes, right? So then Monday, so we're just going to go with the breaking of motors and we will go with that. Screen is totally blur, right? The network issue. Someone called me, right? So hotspot mobile la connect பண்ணிருக்கேன். So யாரா கால் பண்ணாங்கன்னா network disconnect ஆகுது, that's why. Right, now I think it's now getting clear, right? So we're just going to stop here, somewhat here, and tomorrow class is from Monday onwards, we're just going to go with it, transformers, right? So AC is quite interesting. So up to, we are just going to discuss about DC generator and types of DC generator and DC different types of motors and working principle and the speed torque characteristics, right? So up to this, I think clear. Any doubt up to this? I'm just going to wind up here. Any doubt in this? Up to this, any doubt? You can send a private text பண்ணலாம், அப்படி இல்லைன்னா EMC's groupலயே நீங்க text பண்ணலாம், nothing wrong in it, right? So thank you for listening, thanks for joining.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.